Kelli Lemon, RVA Brews, all things arts and culture, standing in the beautiful Shockoe Bottom on 17th and Main in Farmers Market on a beautiful day for the Autumn Bottom Brews and Arts Festival. Standing here with Ben Petty. Ben, tell us about how this festival got started and how Brown Distributing got involved with it.
We created the Taste the Local program about 2 years ago now, really because we're from Virginia, like we're from Richmond, we all live here, we love this town, and really want to benefit the community. So we've taken a focus on promoting a lot of local breweries, Virginia breweries in particular, because it really helps, it helps the community, it helps build jobs, helps keep money in our community. And so we decided to start doing some events down in 17th Street Farmers Market here. First one we did was the Autumn Bottom Brews Fest last year, which was a huge success, so we decided to repeat it this year, and it's going fantastic. It's gorgeous down here.
Talk about the movement with local beers, especially craft beers. Define that for those that don't know what that is.
Sure. So craft beer really is, it sort of encompasses, all beers that are artisanally made. Generally these are smaller breweries, guys that are starting up with, maybe just starting out their home brewing, and they expand on to start their own brewery. Got a ton in the state. There are over 40 now in Virginia that have opened up. We've got 14 here today. We're doing at this festival, including our own Legend at Hardywood Park, hometown heroes and favorites. So craft beer it's wildly successful. Like in the midst of a depression, it's a shining light. It's something that's always showing double-digit growth numbers. We're able to help build a really steady job market, and they're delicious beers that you can enjoy and feel proud about, because you can actually meet these guys and come and visit their breweries because they're in your town.
Now, last thing I have to ask you, because this is all about the art and culture movement. Richmond has been exploding with this. You can go to this art scene. The foodies are phenomenal. Talk a little bit about that and how the importance of beer plays a part.
Sure. So beer is a wonderful medium. It's simple ingredients, but what you can do with it is absolutely amazing. You can, take those ingredients and you can make such a variety of flavors out of it, and it's perfect for pairing with food in particular. A lot of restaurants have really jumped on board with our Taste the Local program and really helped support local beer. Like we envision eventually having a place where you come to Richmond and people that may not have ever been here before, when they think of this town, they think of one of the best beer meccas in the country. We want to be, we want Asheville, North Carolina, Portland, Oregon, and Richmond, Virginia to be sort of on the same level together. So that's what we're working towards.
Ben, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to RVA Brews. I'm going to go and test out some of these local craft beers. Once again, Ben Petty from Brown Distributing at the Autumn Bottom Brew and Arts Festival. Kelli Lemon now talking to George Bolas from the city of Richmond. Talk about this event, George, and why it's important to the city.
Well, Kelli, this is our second annual Autumn Bottom Brews. And it's important because the craft beer industry and the craft beer movement is important to the state of Virginia. The state of Virginia has probably one of the fastest growing craft beer movements in the country, and it's growing each month in popularity. We want to be able to display and showcase as the farmers market, because it is part of our agricultural heritage for the city. The city has a long lineage of being a brew town, a brew city that dates back to over 200 years. So for us, we want to celebrate that. It's just a great opportunity for people to come on a beautiful autumn day for music, great food, fellowship, and for the neighborhood just to come together. And that's what the farmers market is all about. It's about supporting our neighborhood, our neighbors within Church Hill and the Fan District. It's also about being able to promote beers that are brewed from all corners of the state.
George, you've talked about the local beers, but the farmers market has a lot of local musicians and local vendors here. Talk about how the RVA Group's arts and culture movement is right here at the farmers market.
It really is, Kelli. I mean, we have just such a phenomenal music scene here in the city of Richmond, and we're able to showcase, even for today's event, funk, jazz, rock, you name it. These are all Richmond-based bands. For Autumn Bottom Brews, it is just an opportunity to bring the entire neighborhood together to be able to listen to some great music, have some great food, drink some unusual and creative beers, and to have fellowship, to meet neighbors and say hello on a beautiful autumn day.
All right, George, now, if people want to know about what's going on in the farmers market, how do they find out about these different events and festivals?
the city has a great website. It's richmondgov.com/farmers market, and that link will also take you to RVA Grows as well. So there's just a tremendous amount of opportunity to be able to use social network to find out information. Also, we on a very regular basis will advertise in Style Magazine. We're on richmond.com and RVA.com.
Well, thank you, George, for taking the opportunity to talk to us. We're going to go in and taste some of this great local food, local beer, and, of course, hear this great music. Thank you, George.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
Now standing in front of Legends Brewery, which is no stranger to Richmond, especially in the restaurant scene. PJ, talk about Legends Brewery a little bit.
Well, man, we Central Virginia's largest and oldest craft brewery. We've been in operation since 1993. We're ready to celebrate 19 years in business this coming February. We're pushing about, I would say, about 30,000 barrels a year now. We're available in all of Virginia, of course here in Central Virginia, all of North Carolina, and we just introduced ourselves to Maryland.
Talk about the different types of beers and how important this craft and local beer movement is to not only Virginia, but like you said, all around the nation.
Okay. Well, we have a total of 6 year-round regular beers. We currently have 10 seasonals available right now. We're here promoting our new Winter White Flagship seasonal beer. It's a nice Belgian wit style. It's good to have all types of different choices available for the general consumer to come in and enjoy the beer. You know, beer lovers are everywhere, and we make a good local produced product. We employ people here locally, you know, the restaurant and the brewery itself. We make both lagers and ales and Trappist styles and wheat beers and all types of good stuff.
Now, how do people get in contact with you? We know that we could find you in the local restaurants and the local stores, but do you have a website or any information you could give out to people?
Yes, ma'am. We have legendbrewing.com is our main website. We also on Facebook and Twitter.
Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. I'm going to try one of these beers. I know what Legends tastes like, but you got to do that at the beer festival. New to the RVA art and culture movement is Hardywood, but they have become a local name. Alex, talk about Hardywood and the beers that you serve.
Well, we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary last weekend. City of Richmond has treated us very well over the past year. Our one flagship beer at the moment that we brew year-round is the Hardywood Single. It's a Belgian blonde ale. It's 6.2% alcohol, very light, refreshing with some tropical fruit notes to it.
Talk about how important it is to be local. Right now, Richmond is going through this whole art, culture, food movement. Talk about the importance with beer involved in that.
Well, beer has always been a very social thing, and we're just trying to provide a little more sense of community to the city of Richmond. And we try to provide that at the brewery, just a place for everyone to enjoy themselves, enjoy our product, and other local businesses as well. We have food truck courts coming to us 4 or 5 days a week. So in addition to people supporting Hardywood, hopefully they come and support the rest of the city as well.
Well, I'm going to taste some of your beer, so.
Well, what I'll pour you right now is our Saison Rustica.
Okay.
It's part of our session beer series. It's very low in alcohol, about 3.8%.
Also, Alex, while I am tasting this, tell everybody how they get in contact with you, where you're located, website, all that information.
Sure. Well, our website is hardywood.com. We're all over Facebook if you want to keep up to date what we're doing at the brewery and otherwise around town. We're located at 2408 Ownby Lane, back behind the baseball diamond, close to the Flying Squirrels, and off of Hermitage Road. We're open Wednesday through Saturday till 9 p.m. Come check us out at the brewery.
Alex, this tastes amazing.
Great.
Thank you for allowing me to taste this. Yeah. Hardywood, make sure you go check them out. Now I'm getting to talk to some people that are using this for a good purpose. I got Rick and Brian from Screedn and Suds. Tell me a little bit about your business and what this is all about.
Well, thank you for interviewing us. I'm Rick and this is Brian Gearing. We started Screedn and Suds back in 2009. We're big craft beer and art enthusiasts, and what we wanted to do was raise some money for multiple sclerosis. So what we do every year is we curate a beer-inspired screen print series. The artists donate on us, we sell them and give all the money to charity. And this is the end of our big Screedn and Suds week, which is going into Richmond Beer Week. And we had our big event last night at Gallery 5. It went very well. And Brian's going to talk a little bit about a collaboration we did with Hardywood Park.
All right, Brian, and I just got to taste some Hardywood beer.
Yeah.
Right into it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were really excited to be working with Hardywood. They've been really good to us. But we brewed a small batch beer, 40 gallons. It's a blend of a bourbon barrel aged Belgian quadruple and a 98 IBU barley wine. For those of your viewers who don't know what IBU is, it's a measure of bitterness in beer. And so they're both very big, very strong beers. We blended them together, and it came out fantastic. We're really happy with the results. The label was actually done by one of our main artists who designed our logo, which is Itty Bitty Press. And it's just been a great project. You know, we keep building after 4 years. We're looking to do bigger and better things next year. And so, you know, keep your eye out for us. We're not going anywhere. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're having a blast.
RVA Grooves is all about arts and culture, guys. And the art, food, entertainment movement that's going on in Richmond and in Virginia alone is amazing. Talk a little bit about your screen prints and your T-shirts and how people can get them outside of festivals.
Yeah, we have a web store through Store Envy, screensandsuds.storeenvy.com. We're available on Facebook. That's the best way to get us. We try to do events all year long. We do the MS Walk. We have a big team. We do beer dinners. We did an event in Chicago, and we're expanding a little bit, and it's been very exciting.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us, guys. Your artwork is amazing, and thanks for always giving back to a good cause. Screeds and Suds, RVA Grooves, all things arts and culture.